Good evening, YouTube. What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Looks like I've only got one person here. And, yeah. It's probably because I didn't schedule anything. Sorry I don't get these scheduled ahead of time. I really do want to. But that requires me to know that I'm going to get out of work on time. Which, right now, I don't have don't have that privilege. I get out of work whenever I get out of work. What's going on, guys? So, ASIM.
Select a sector to scan.
Wombat,
Cable fault reported.
Bubrub,
Research complete.
Reptile King. Stop panicking, Reptile King. It's okay. Calm down. No need to panic. That virus is long gone. Good. Research is coming along nicely. Joe T. I'm glad that you were able to join. Thank you. Mina, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. We got a new sponsor right off the bat with Bubrub. Holy cow, man. Look at you jumping the gun like that.
Let's go, lads! Two more!
Let's get some sponsor wah going for Bubrub here. It's gonna be awesome and sponsor the channel. I'm glad you caught me too, man. Thank you. That's very kind of you to jump on. This is just a chill stream, and I got people jumping right up and supporting me. So thank you, man. Kai, welcome to the stream. Also, y'all make sure and give some love to Bubrub there. If you need me to name a colonist after you, let me know. This colony's virus free, at least for now, so you should be safe. Nathaniel, welcome to your first live stream. I like streaming this game. I know it doesn't get a ton of views, but I like playing it a lot. And it's just like, it's a really good way for me to relax after work. And I mean, it really helps like relieve the stress of the long days and stuff. Puprub says he's been watching since Shogun 2. That is awesome, man. Thank you. Hey, y'all want to see something stupid? Watch this. Hang on. Here we go. Look what YouTube lets me do. You guys will see this. Oh, that's maybe. Yeah, I just had to remember my password here. Watch this. They let you sponsor yourself. I saw that when I was looking at my chat. I was like, man, if other people were sponsoring me, I better sponsor myself, huh? I don't know if I have enough money to sponsor me. What do y'all think? Did you like that? There we go. I figured that would be funny. Y'all get a kick out of that. Now I gotta pay myself. Great.
Cable fault reported.
Nicola, thanks for joining. Hello. Hello, good sir. Let me try and remind myself. Oh, we got a power shortage. That's great. But that's okay. We got enough battery power. We're good for now. We good. I want that atomic, whatever you call it, the atomic something or other. Did you use sponsor money to sponsor myself? No. That's, well, I don't know. I mean, it all comes into one bank account somewhere for me. So, me sponsoring myself is a net gain of 0 money. So technically, it was no one's money. Actually, it's a net gain for YouTube because I took my money and then YouTube gets a cut. So if anything, I just sponsored YouTube. Whoops. The true meaning of self-employed? Yeah, you're not kidding. No, man, I do. There's a big part of me that does want to be self-employed. I don't know. You guys keep supporting me like this, and I may make the leap at some point. It's still a little bit scary, but I've been seriously considering it. You all don't know how much fun I have streaming with you. It's really enjoyable. Red Baron says, howdy from SK? SK? The only thing that's coming to mind right now with SK is like Saskatchewan. Is that even what that's... Will I be doing more online battles soon? I will. Reptile King, I'm going to do some more soon. In fact, later tonight, I may or may not be looking at some content for a Total War game. I mean, I didn't say anything. Well, it is Saskatchewan. Look at that. I got something right. Well, welcome. All the way from Saskatchewan. I don't know if I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it wrong, then I'm sorry. Don't take offense. Don't kill me. Okay. The angle of the face cam needs a little bit of adjustment. I don't have a face cam. What face cam we talking about? Title says Mars 7, isn't it Mars 8? It should say Mars 8. Did I get the title wrong? I'll fix it later. My bad. Marty, thanks for joining us. If you want to play Total War Warhammer, just stay tuned. I do some streams every now and then. It'd probably be a Saturday stream where I'd play Warhammer with everybody. That's usually the best day to get the most participants. Oh, why did I send a... Wow, that was stupid. You know, you probably ought to send the exploration rover rather than the transport rover. Holy cow, 3:30 a.m. and Uden, is that how you say that? Joining us anyway, so what a fan. No one can say it right. Okay, well, as long as no one's saying it right, then I can not say it right. So, yeah, YouTube just sent me an email to congratulate me on sponsoring myself. Apparently I unlocked some kind of achievement. Nicola says, don't leave your regular job. We're grateful for entertaining us, but who knows what's going to happen. Well, that's the thing, though, Nicola, is that even in a regular job, I don't know what's going to happen. So far, everything's been pretty good, but I guess the thing you guys got to understand, and don't get me wrong, I like my job. I don't have any complaints, for the most part. I say I don't have any complaints. Everybody has complaints,
Research
right?
complete. Anomaly analyzed.
It's hard sometimes. You know, if people don't, you know, sometimes people don't like the work you're doing, even though you're trying really hard. Sometimes bosses don't feel the same way that you do about stuff. There's politics sometimes that come into play. There's a lot of bureaucracy sometimes in big company. And, you know, I do work for a big company. There's a lot of good things, too. I mean, they pay me well. For the most part, the culture's really good as long as people
reported.
as long as people live it. So, yeah, there's a lot of good things, for sure, that make me not want to leave. But, man, I'll tell you what, it's just tough sometimes, man, the schedule. I mean, the company pretty much expects me, like, at a minimum to work, like, 50 hours a week. And, start losing a lot of time with your family, and man, it makes you think. And I have an opportunity here to potentially run my own business on YouTube and maybe other things. A lot of people never get that opportunity. So I'm not saying I would or wouldn't, but you know, it's like, hey, yeah, sure, it's a risk to my family if I leave my day job, but there's also benefit to them in the sense that I'd get to see them more. I'd get to work a job with less stress, which is good for my health. I'd have more time to spend time with them, to exercise, to do a lot of things that I really should and need to be doing. So there's ups and downs, ups and downs. Amol, are you a Mechie student? If so, that's cool. The only tips I would give you, and I don't know how things are, whether I don't know whether you're in the U.S. or a different country, but I would say don't underestimate the effects your grades can have on what an employer is going to think. So make sure your grades stay as high as you can. I know it's hard in some classes, and work really hard to get an internship and go get some practical experience. That'll help a lot. I did not have an internship when I graduated, and I have huge regret that I didn't. Fortunately, I was able to get work, but stay at it. No need. No, I probably wouldn't do, immediately, I wouldn't do engineering work on the side. I'd probably run my YouTube channel and try and grow it some. And while I was thinking through what other options are, that's if I left, which obviously there's no, like, I haven't put any super serious consideration to that yet. I've just thought about it from a rough level. Because like I said, there's a ton of stuff I like about my job too.
Resources are
that would
low.
make me not ever want to leave. Food resources are low. Yeah, that's true. Let's see, we got some money. Let's bring some food up here. I don't really have a lot of room to grow food yet. Something we need to rectify. I need to build another dome. Let's just bring up a bunch of food. Kai says, do it. We all love to see more content. You can always go back to being an engineer. Yeah, that's what I think to myself sometimes too. The only challenge is like, hey, what if I leave and I try and go back to work later on and employers don't like the fact that I have this blank spot on my resume? Who knows? Maybe they would like it. Maybe they like to see that you're being entrepreneurial or something like that, right? I have no idea how that goes down in the end. I really don't. Do we have any unemployed here? No, we do not. But we have 2 people homeless. Great. I need another dome. The other problem we're going to run into is without shuttle technology, we can't shuttle people around between domes, which is going to complicate matters. Oh, yeah, Red Baron. I've already been talking to Mrs. Air about this for a while. She's well aware of it. We're both torn on it. We don't know what to do. It's one of those things that you don't make quick decisions on, right? You spend a bunch of time thinking about it. You make sure you spend a lot of time thinking about it. Yeah, I think I want to build another dome. Let's build it like right here.
Pipe leak reported.
This is going to be a big hit on our power and other stuff, but we need room for our colonists to expand. And right now we just don't have it, and we need to connect 2 domes, that's for sure. How am I doing for metals, by the way? Ooh, not many. We need to go out and get some metals. Let's get out here. No, not you. You get over here. You get back over this way. I'm not in any hurry to build this dome down here. I'm just gonna let it kind of slowly work. We're short on water? Really? Oh, there it goes. Because we had a pipe leak. Do I have any,
Resources are low.
I can't build moisture vaporators yet. My food rocket is almost here. It's like a rocket full of Taco Bell. Red Baron says, that's why I don't make decisions, I just go with the flow. True. DJ Blast, welcome. Rap says, no matter what you do, just keep making content. Don't worry, buddy. I will do my best to make that be the case. Heir of Mars. That's right, Joe T, that's right. Supreme Leader Patchy. Dylan, hello, welcome. Hello, Svenny. Welcome to the stream. Did you like those puns today, Reptile King? Was I in a pretty dad pun mood? Did y'all get a kick out of that? Did y'all see my, if you haven't seen my video, go check it out. It's pretty, I thought it was pretty good. There was a lot of really lame puns in it, if you're into,
No active
cringy
research.
puns.
Research complete.
Can someone look something up for me real quick and remind me which tech tree the, I think it's engineering that the shuttle tech is in, right? I'm pretty sure it's engineering. Someone left a comment on my video and said, "Hey, Air, I turned on your video and my wife heard it from the other room and said, hey, whatever that guy's high on, that's I want some of it."
Final farewell to one of our finest.
And I think he told her that I was just like high on Total War or something like that. I don't remember what he said, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not high on anything except for just having fun, making content for you all. It is a lot of fun. I'm lucky to be able to do it. We need medals. We really need people, taking care of some, metals here. We've got almost all the metals and polymers we need. Let's take some of these metals down to the other side here. But first, let's load up on polymers. Okay. Let's take this down here. Unload all our resources. At least we got food for the time being. That'll help. Yeah, I need to build another dome up here.
We have a food
connect
shortage.
it also. We need to go up there and get some food and bring it down here. And we really need to get that shuttle research done. Svenny, you're too kind, man. Says that you all are lucky to have me. I think it's the other way around, though. I'm lucky to have all of you in my channel, so thank you for being here. A lot of great supporters. It's in the robotics research? Really? Crap. So I'm researching the wrong tree. I'm gonna switch over here and see if we can get to it. Are you sure it's in robotics? Google it or something. Can you turn pets into food in this game? No, there's no pets that I'm aware of. There is an update coming fairly soon, I think. Should be pretty exciting. Gonna be like new dome shapes and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if we need the compact passenger module that much. What do they need to work on this? Polymers? No, concrete. We don't have any concrete down here? Are you kidding me? We got a ton of concrete up here. Go pick it up. Crap. We gotta hurry. Yeah, getting those shuttles is gonna be key to making sure this... Okay, thanks, Nathaniel. Thanks for looking it up, man. Is this going to be like last time? No, Bradley, I'm not gonna get everybody killed with the virus. Fortunately. Oh, there, they managed
Cable
to...
fault reported.
They managed to get what they need. Oh, crap. Come on! Fix my rover. Stupid dust devil. There's like a lot of dust devils in this place. Ultra says some kid's gonna throw a rock inside that dome. Mark my words. Yeah, probably. Be my luck. Okay, we're gonna need more concrete to... Get away, dust devil, get away. CO2 propulsion. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was called. Let's get, looking at tech here. The robotics tree. Sometimes it comes earlier. I like how they randomize the tech, though. It kind of makes it interesting. Like, every time the tech randomizes, you never really know what you're gonna get to start off with. This will give us enough concrete, but we're gonna turn that dome off if it onlines, because we can't actually support it just yet. Got some homeless problems here. What's the objective for this one? Well, there's kind of like a special mystery that happens in every game. Normally they're randomized, but I actually have this one set to a certain mystery. I just don't want to tell you all what it is. That way it'll still be a surprise whenever it comes on. Let's go get a little bit more concrete so we can have it down here for later, because we're going to be needing it.
We have an oxygen shortage. We have a
we
water
don't,
shortage.
'cause I turned it
we
off.
have a power shortage.
We're good. It says we have a bigger power shortage because that dome's not being powered right now. There we go. Let's... We finished the atomic accumulator research also, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and put one up here. And then we can get rid of these batteries. This thing's a pretty good deal for as like little resources as it costs. It takes a long time to fill it, but it's pretty sweet. And we've got a pretty decent power surplus during the day. I'm so mysterious, yeah. Turn the homeless into food. No one will know. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Nicola. Do you know if Total War Warhammer 2, the last one in the Warhammer series? No, there's going to be a number 3. That's already been confirmed. We just don't know the release dates or the content just yet. Marty says, I've missed the last few videos on this game. What's the whole point? Yeah, make a colony and survive, and there's kind of like a challenge in every one of these. That some of the challenges are really hard, some are relatively simple, but you got to get past the challenge and survive. That's pretty much the gist of it. Let's just unload all this concrete. I'm going to start picking up a whole bunch of this rare metal and take it up so we can export it. That's right, we're going nuclear. Low. Yeah, we're low on metals again. Crap. I really wish I had more room in that colony up there. Just unload those resources there, and we gotta go pick up some more metal.
Pipe leak reported.
There's still a decent amount of metal up here. Let's finish unloading all that. Let's go pick up a bunch of metal. This accumulator can output 100, and these things can only output 20. So it's worth 5 of these things, and then its storage is considerably higher.
Milestone achieved.
We got 100 colonists. It's too bad some of them are homeless. We can change that pretty quick when I'm able to connect these domes. And if we're growing, that's good, right? Let's just make sure we go get all our metals. Yeah, this is not a perfect situation for me here in this game, but I've been through worse. Let's recycle these things because we won't need it. Let's just focus on our atomic accumulator. Demolish these things. That way we don't have to do the maintenance on them. Yeah, see, we've already got quite a bit of power stored up. How do I find the Lizardmen versus Wood Elf matchup? Horribly in favor of the Lizardmen. I mean, tell me what the Wood Elves can do about Saurus warriors. Not much. Saurus warriors, like, completely take a crap all over Wood Elves, in my opinion. That's just me. Hang on, what about people refuse? US time is hard to explain because there's 4 time zones and not everybody follows daylight savings. True, some people don't. Someone said something about not going metric. You know what? So as an engineer, I obviously learned the metric system and I learned the imperial system. And there's good and bad, right? So from a mathematic, like a pure mathematics standpoint, the metric system's so superior it's not even funny, right? Just because from a math standpoint, it's easier to understand. There's less room for miscalculations, stuff like that. But I'll tell you what I don't like about the metric system. And it's a meter. Like, you think about a foot versus a meter. A foot is like great. It helps me, like, so me, I'm 6 feet tall. Convert that to meters and what? It's probably just a hair under 2 meters or right around 2 meters. But there's going to be some decimal, and it's like, oh, you're 2 point something meters. Yeah, okay, 6 feet is a little easier for me to understand, or like 6 feet and so many inches. Whereas like a decimal in meters is like kind of hard to understand. And then if you go to centimeters, then it's like a ton of centimeters. So it's like the centimeter's too short, the meter is too long, a kilometer's too short. You know, like, so if you measure stuff in kilometers, it's a whole lot more of them. So I don't know, I'm so used to like miles and gallons and other stuff like that a liter is too small. A kilometer is too short. Oh, there we go. We did it. Our first person that died. Reconstructed by Project Phoenix. Sweet. Anyway, the metric system's great, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's my problem with it, is that when you grow up with a system of reckoning in your head based around the imperial units, then the metric system is difficult to comprehend because everything feels like it's the wrong size, if that makes sense. Treekin can do horrible things to Saurus warriors and Way Watchers. Like Saurus warriors with spears, they're gonna crap all over Treekin, Reptile King, and they're gonna crap all over like pretty much everything else.
Vehicle battery low.
And that Wood Elf. Oh crap! I forgot to charge my battery. Get back.
We have a food shortage.
I gotta bring more food down there too. But yeah, I would think Saurus spears ought to be able to take a dump on most of a Wood Elf army. Air von Marstein. Yeah, no, Svenny. Imagine Warhammer 3 will be expanding the map to the eastern kingdoms like Cathay and Nippon. I don't know, we'll see. I'm actually, like, a lot of people think it's going to focus on, like, filling out chaos all the way. Let's go ahead and pick up a bunch of food. Sam says he's raised on Imperial and no system's perfect, but there needs to be more universal. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, metric system is good and universal. I mean, I'll give it that, right? It's pretty easy to understand. But like I said, if you haven't grown up with it, it's kind of hard to switch to it because, like, the units don't work well in your head. They don't make as much sense. Dogs of War. Have they confirmed that, Alan? And welcome, by the way. I'll tell you another thing that's different about the metric system that a lot of you probably don't think about because you're not engineers, but horsepower and kilowatts. Yeah. That's another one that was always frustrating to me. Horsepower, I understand. Kilowatts, I'm like thinking about something in like an electrical grid. And I know that they're essentially measuring a similar thing, but yeah, horsepower and kilowatts. And newtons, that's another one. Pounds versus newtons, right? Because there is a difference between mass and weight, right? So because there's a difference between mass and weight, who thinks of things in terms of newtons? Yeah, like almost no one. And so, like when you're looking at stuff like torque is in foot-pounds, which kind of means something to me, but torque in newton meters, and it's like, man, who knows anything about newtons? Because everybody always says like, oh, I'm so many kilos, but of course you can only do that because, you know, you're on Earth and the acceleration of gravity is the same throughout. So if you went somewhere else and that changed, then obviously the two don't have the same relationship. Another interesting one. Yeah, the math on the imperial system can be a nightmare, right? Like, oh, like 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Okay. Not sure who made that one up. And wasn't feet like originally based on the King of England or something? I don't know what it was based on. So yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely get like how some people are like, where did they come up with this stuff? I like to figure things in fig newtons. Now see, there's a measuring system we can all get along with, Bub Rub. I like this. I like the way you think there, sir.
Funding received.
Our machine's pressure systems are all in newtons. Drives me crazy doing the conversions when I'm programming. I can see that, Alan. Temperature's better in metric? You say that because it's simpler to remember the freezing and the boiling point, but again, I hate metric temperature, not because of the easy freezing and boiling point. I agree with that. But what I hate about metric temperature is, again, it's always a decimal. it's like, oh, it's 6 point something degrees today. Whereas if I said it's 55 degrees, it's easy, like 55 degrees Fahrenheit. It's easy for me to imagine that when someone comes out with Celsius and I have to think through like the decimals and other stuff like that, it doesn't mean anything to me. So I do like the boiling point and the freezing. Agreed.
Vehicle battery
That's easy.
low.
Like I said, mathematically, there's no arguing. The metric system's just better. No doubt about it. Okay, I gotta do something about getting this other one open. We're building up colonists. We're gonna have a homeless problem here soon. I'm gonna unload a bunch of this metal right here. Metal. I can keep some metal down here. Okay. Let's see here. We need a little more water. I thought I improved the production of the water here. We're still running short. No? Why does it say we're... Oh, it's negative because I haven't gotten that dome taken care of. My bad. Is liquid volume measured in liters in the imperial system? No, sir, Chin Mei. It is measured in gallons or quarts. Gallons or quarts. Alan says this is what a sub 4 engineer talk. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like an engineer anymore. Like I am one, but you know, I'm not like I'm almost more of like a strategy type of like internal consultant for my company. I'm not like a super technical engineer. So yeah. We need to open this dome. Let's go ahead and do it. Pipes. Okay. Let's get all that built. We can connect the domes. I thought we could. Oh, it's over here, my bad. Let's do it like that. Well, we got a bunch of people joining up now. Taki Tiki, how are you doing? Seth? Glad you got to catch the show, Taki Tiki. Seth, I am not a systems engineer. My job is more of a logistics engineer, but I was educated as a mechanical engineer. Seems there's quite a few engineers. Yeah, it does seem that way. That's probably why they shipped me to Mars. Maybe so. I'm gonna work in the polymer factory. Air, you have the best fans talking engineering and metric system versus interior. How cultured. It is nice that my chat doesn't constantly devolve into like tearing each other apart and politics and all that other nonsense. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you. It is very much appreciated. Please keep it that way. That's all I can ask. I love the fact that I get like fun comments and like people have a good time helping each other and stuff like that. So like I said, please keep it that way. Very much appreciated. How many metals do I have? I have enough metals for now. Let's move some of this concrete. Seth says he did an ME undergrad and Aero Masters. I always thought I wanted to be an aerospace engineer, but the economy on it kind of tanked. I always wanted to work on the F-22 program. Alan says he makes medical supplies. It'd be fun to be a machine mechanic. You know what? there was a lot of engineers I knew in ME that were also machinists. That's a pretty cool combination of skills.
No active research. Research complete.
Mad Jack said this chat actually discussed the Corvus and the Punic Wars, so it's great. Yeah, no, again, the chat's very mature. I appreciate how you all hold yourself. We have the occasional bad apple, but you know, like I said, I think as a whole we really can't complain. We've got enough exports now that I could just probably go crazy building stuff and import a lot of the things that I need. So let's go ahead. Why do I keep clicking that? Stop it! We need machine parts, actually. Cargo rocket. Get some machine parts and some well, actually, we're producing electronics, so we should be good. Let's just get a little extra food for now, because I'm not producing food very well. Probably doesn't hurt to launch a rocket without some food. Let's launch that, because then we can do some exports also. Let's talk politics. Sumerians are better than Akkadians. Politics from 4,000 years ago are still politics. Oh man, that's good, Nicola. Chinmay says we have so many engineers in chat, it's like having a horde of Skaven. Yeah, except you guys are a lot better looking than that. Oh man, my tech ran out. Please, just give me the CO2 jets already. You're killing me. And now Bub Rub saying Akkadian lives matter. Jeez. Oh boy. You guys are good. Thanks for keeping it fun. Probably ought to go ahead and go gather up some more metals while we're on a slow time with this thing. Where do we got a whole bunch? Go get a reliable load here. There we go. Jordan says that I don't know him. He could be Skaven ugly. Well, I hope not for your sake. I hope not. Wow, man, we are full of fuel. We could build one of those automated fuel depots. How are we doing? Electronics are okay. We're actually consuming electronics faster than we can produce them now. Yeah, it makes sense because we're running out of engineers. I'll tell you what we need to do though. We've got to build this Martian university. It's going to use electronics, but this will start training people so that we can fill all of the jobs, like this electronics factory and botanist and other stuff like that. Let's build up a few of these. What are we going to be missing here? So we built that electronics factory. We need concrete. We've got everything we need to build it down here. We're good. Oh man, get all those metals. Are we still short of water? Nah, we're good. We're actually right on demand. We're good. We got the university now. We can get people started in that. We need to build some apartments. Apartments. I'll tell you the other thing we're gonna do, just because we have a ton of fuel and we need to do a bunch of exports. I'm gonna send some rockets up with just like a few drones, so that doesn't cost me a ton, and we're just gonna use them for exports. Land our rocket up here. Roll our exports. Okay, we got a full load of metal. Got some heavy metal here, folks. Let's kind of split this. Man, I need those shuttles. Like, bad. Like, real bad. Because, like, all my people are dying off. I really need the CO2 propulsion to come. So what I'll do is we'll try and do some exports so that we can outsource some research and try and get to the CO2 propulsion. Because if we can get to that, like, it's going to completely change how well this colony functions and how things get dispersed. We need it bad. I know this is going to hurt me in the short term, but I'm going to actually open up, like, everything I can on this Martian University. Because I want to get all these people trained so that we can be productive. It's going to hurt us over the short term, but it'll help over the long run. We'll open up all these jobs, put people to work. We'll make the dome great again. Alright, here we go. Open up that. What's up here? No deposit. Okay. I got enough concrete for now, so I'm not even going to waste energy on it right now. In fact, let's just turn off the... Turn that off, so we're not wasting power. Loaded up all this concrete. Let's bring it down here.
We have a food shortage.
I need to go pick up another load of food for this dome down here. We're still unloading food from that rocket. Let's load up all these rare metals and take them up for the rocket export. Like, oh, well, unload the rest of this crap. Get it off there. There, got enough concrete, so our apartments are up, so that should be less homeless people. Just gonna unload that right there. Let's just land this other rocket right here too. We got plenty of fuel, might as well use some of it up actually. Let's take a load of food down to the other domes. Go to Mars, wind up homeless, sounds like a blast. I know, right, Trantor? Is this my go-to game besides Total War right now? Is that Lucas? Yes. Did I say your name right if I said it wrong? When did you sponsor the channel, man? I don't remember for some reason. Did you change a name or something? Or did I just forget? And if I forgot, then I apologize and thank you for being a sponsor. See you later, Chen. Thanks for joining. I've never played Hearts of Iron, Joe. One of the reasons I like streaming this game too, if someone was asking, is because it's just so chill. It's easy to stream and play at the same time and not completely stink at both. And sometimes I just like relaxing when I'm playing a game. And it's kind of nice to just play this and relax. That's part of it.
We have a food shortage.
Where do we have a food shortage? Shouldn't have a food shortage. Just delivered a whole bunch of food. Oh, changed my name from Bub Rub. Got it. Okay, okay. Just making sure. I was thinking like the picture looked familiar from earlier, and I was like, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss someone sponsoring the channel. That would make me feel terrible. Hearts of Iron would be dope. I don't know though, like those Paradox, this is probably the only Paradox game I play, and the reason is because, I don't know, like I look at like the Hearts of Iron and some of the other, those are the ones that's like the big tactical map that gets like all in depth, right, but there's not really like a battle screen, and I don't know that I have the attention span for something like that. Like I really like the battles in Total War, and so I feel like that's the main reason why I haven't gotten into Paradox games, unless Hearts of Iron's something different and I'm just confused. G-Bomb, thanks for joining. I know you got a lot to do, though, so I hope I can catch you next time, too. You're awesome. Thanks for supporting, man. Appreciate you. How's this dome doing? So we're already getting some good overflow. And we're going to be having a lot of graduates soon, so that should start getting our production up. What's the, see, the average sanity and stuff's really good in that dome. This one, not so much. Let's do a little bit to help here. I hate these tiny domes, but it's kind of all we have to work with right now. Put some stuff in here to make people feel at home.
We have a food shortage.
There we go, that should help. Why are we getting a food shortage? Oh, it's because our drones are probably too far away. Let's put a drone hub over here. That'll help out. Take up some metals. We got plenty of metals. Machine parts, we're good. Although we're not manufacturing very many right now, and we're actually kind of low on machine parts. I might try and survive the machine part apocalypse for a little while though, because we're about to graduate a whole bunch of engineers, and we should be able to staff up this. Electronics factory and really start cranking out some electronics. Yeah, we need a lot of engineers. That university is going to be a good first start. We're going to need to expand the dome up here too. But right now I feel a little bit pinched for resources. Power production, output. So this thing can only max output 100, so we can't put a whole lot more power load on this thing at night, or else we'll start shutting buildings down at night. Which we obviously don't want, ultimately. Go pick up these metals. Should have enough battery to get down there and back. Someday when I have kids, they'll be able to play Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. Yeah, I'm excited for my boy to get old enough to actually play games with me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's do let's outsource some research. Outsource that, and then hopefully we can finish this and get to CO2 jets. I really need CO2 jets, and I need it bad. Like, it is not even funny how bad I need it. I've never had it be so hard to get to that technology before. All charged up. Didn't they say they found an anomaly? This one way down here. Let's go research it, because that'll give me some extra research points to hopefully get towards our CO2 jets.
We have a food shortage.
I still don't understand why that keeps happening. Lazy rovers. No graduates yet, but we've got to be close to our first graduates here. Little Ice, thanks for joining the stream. Starman92, welcome as well. Not sure if I said hi yet. Should we change up the radio station? Any votes in the radio station here? Yeah, we're running out of engineers up here too. We need those CO2 jets. Ooh, we're close to finishing this. We'll see what comes up next. Our rover's got to go way out here. Here's the different channels they got. Quantum Sonics. No, Matt Damon's not the Dame, Lucas, but he should be. Quantum Sonics is gonna be like Techno Mars, I guess, like gentle techno. Red Frontier is like Martian country. Here's Free Earth. I don't really know what you call this. It's like hippie channel. And then the official Mars channel, which is like our propaganda channel, getting everybody pumped up about being a Martian colonist. Let's do some Quantum Sonics for a few minutes. And you all can tell me something different. Trantor says propaganda. Nicola says country. Is this like Martian Katy Perry? Or is this like Martian Taylor Swift?
No active research. Research complete.
Kai, thanks for joining. Get you some sleep, man. You're too good. Yes! CO2 jet propulsion. Oh yeah. I know y'all can't see it, but I'm doing a little dance over here right now. It's about time.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yeah. That's gonna feel good. You don't even know how good. This is the weirdest song I've ever heard. It is, isn't it? After this one's over, we'll have some fun with the other ones. I think it'd be cool if they add some more radio stations whenever they update the game. They're kind of fun, really. I don't listen to a lot of music, though. Y'all know that? Is that something I've told you before? I'm not really into music. Not my thing. Like, I just don't listen to that much.
Anomaly analyzed.
You know what some music I do like is, though? And it's probably some of the times, only times I listen to music. On the rare occasion where I exercise, which is too rare. I really like the Tron soundtrack that Daft Punk did, and then the remixed version. The rest of Daft Punk's music is pretty fun, but, you know, sometimes it's even a bit too weird for me. For some reason, that remixed Tron, it's got a nice beat for when you need to work out. I do like classical music. I don't listen to it a ton, but I really do like the complexity of classical music sometimes. Like, I don't know, it's just nice.
Low.
Jordan likes it too. Little Ice says loves me more. Daft Punk does some interesting stuff. I don't know, they're like, modern music as a whole doesn't get me very excited. Like I like classical music a lot. Like I said, I don't listen to it a ton. Music doesn't drive me. Which is funny because I was, I learned how to play an instrument. I know how to read music. I can carry a tune, although I wouldn't say I sing real great. But I don't know, it's not something that, like, really, like a lot of people will be like, I gotta have music, man. Nah, not me. Where does Air live? To be streaming at this time, it's 5 a.m. I live in Northwest Arkansas in the United States.
We have a food shortage.
I'm in U.S. Central Time Zone. Alright, we had enough of this station. Should we do some country? That's correct, Trantor. I learned how to play the trombone. Did it in a marching band, jazz band. Did a few different. Oh, this is almost like Martian bluegrass here. Speaking of bluegrass, there's actually a few good bluegrass songs too, which is a random one, I know. It's like occasionally I'll hear a bluegrass song, like, man, that's kind of nice, kind of relaxing. Makes me want to like head off to the Smoky Hills. Oh wait, I didn't mean to move the RC rover. Yeah, this is not the kind of country that I had in mind here. I'm changing the channel. Let's do some propaganda radio for a while. If I learned how to play the banjo, I'd like music. Is banjo big where you live, Nicola? Aren't you in, like, Serbia or something? I can't imagine that a banjo is a very common thing to run across over there. I don't know, unless Serbians are into banjo, and then... If so, you've got a lot in common with the southern U.S. Or I don't know about southern U.S., more like Tennessee and Kentucky. Bradley says, come to New Hampshire.
Vehicle battery low.
A short dig following an off-the-charts reading revealed a metallic spheroid buried just beneath the surface.
Well, here's our mystery, folks. Its surface is perfectly smooth and also seems to sport mirror-like features. The way the sphere reflects its surroundings has struck our team as being especially odd. It reflects not what one would expect, and in some instances seems to entirely ignore the observer from the reflection. Has the potential to be something monumental. Further excavation must definitely be encouraged. A half-buried sphere is revealed. Interesting. Okay, so this is apparently going to be our mystery.
Research. Research complete.
Have we finished any school yet? You lazies? Get out of school, graduate, go to work. I need electronics and other goods. You're here to drive my... Oh my gosh, we're low on electronics.
We have a food shortage.
Need a rocket full of electronics. Goodbye, money. Good thing I got a lot of metals to export. We got enough food to get by, so we're good. That's just our lazy drones not doing their job here. Maybe if I put a depot down here. Where's that sphere, by the way? Oh! Check that out. That's it right there. Creepy. Oh, we finished CO2 tech. Holy crap. It's happening, people. We can research something different for a while, actually. Did we ever... Let's do this one. Farms increase comfort, and then we can... Actually, we need to build the farm first.
No active research.
There we go. And now we can build our CO2... or our shuttle hub. I'm gonna build it really close to... let's see, where's it building at? I don't have enough electronics to build it right now, though, actually. Not until my rocket gets here. Probably running out of power, too, huh? It's getting close. Once we start cranking engineers out of school,
Resources are low.
should be in a better place. Should play XCOM. A lot of people say that. I don't know. It just hasn't really struck me yet. Yeah, no kidding, Mullet Baby. The flight here would be, what, about 18 months? Actually, I think it depends on the, obviously it's going to depend on your exit velocity and when you make the launch, because you'd have to do a transfer orbit. Now, it's been a long time since I was in astronautics, but you'd have to do a transfer orbit, right? and it's going to depend on when you launch the mission, I think, on how long it takes you to get there. If we got any aeronautical engineers down there, feel free. Alright, the colony is slowly growing. We're up to 105. We're not growing very fast, though. That's okay. Average comforts.
Meteor incoming.
Oh no!
We have
no!
a food shortage.
Ooh, that was close.
Crop failure reported. Research complete.
Crop failure. Way to go, losers. Research complete. Good. And on to the next research. Residences in basic domes have improved comfort. Yeah, we need that. Because if people are comfortable, they start making the babies. Anybody ever had to calculate a Homon transfer orbit before? I did that when I was in school once. I don't think I could do it right now, but it was fun. Well,
we have a food shortage.
Fun for an engineer. Oola skink, huh? Oola skink? Almost had a Martian version of Chernobyl. No crap, man. That asteroid was a little too close for comfort.
Meteor shower incoming.
We might be able to eventually research the meteor defense laser, which would be nice, obviously. Air, if I had the option to go to space, or Air, if you had the option to go to space, would you? Sure. If I thought I wasn't gonna like die some kind of horrible death in a vacuum, be more than happy. Yay! Look at this, people. We can now move. We can move people around. We've got them. Finally, the movement of goods and resources is gonna be so improved. And we've now graduated 10. Number of engineers is climbing, but they're working in the diner because everybody's going through school right now. Someone's got to put them through school. I got engineers on the farms. I really need electronics more than anything, though, so I'm kind of thinking about like booting this and like turning it into like only the experts or whatever, right? Of course, that risk I run. Like, here's what we can do. Look, she's going back to school. She don't want to be a geologist anymore. Let's turn off a shift. That way we have enough people to work the diners and stuff, and we can kick all these people, and then we'll start getting our electronics production up. Air, do you have Medieval 2? I do. I do have Medieval 2. I've got all the Total Wars, including like the very old Shogun Total War from way back in the day, like Shogun 1. I do have it. We need more drones.
You're listening to Mars
yeah,
Official
see, here's the
Radio
propaganda
with Anna
lady.
Mescaline, your first radio host choice with the best radio voice.
I don't have any funding. We will soon. I need some food. We've got to get a serious farm going up here, because we are running out of trained specialists and we are going to be running short of food pretty quick. We're starting to graduate people at a pretty steady rate from the school. That'll help us get all our specialists back up. Wish we could punt these senior, or like put them through a grinder or something, like turn them into food. Would that work? Look at all our engineers in here. Get into the factory. Make me electronics. Do it now.
Anomaly found.
Oh, hold on. Where are we at? Where's our anomaly? Yeah, way up here in the meteor storm. Yeah, if I go up there right now, my rover's gonna get pulverized, so no thanks. How we doing on metals? Let's go grab some more metals while we have a chance. Here's a bunch right here. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let's charge this rover up real quick. What do I think about total worth? 3,000 BS to 1,000 BC? BS? Not sure what that means. But if you're talking like some kind of ancient total war, I mean, I guess it could be cool, but I don't know. Like, I don't know much about that time in history. Did you have like big enough armies and stuff like that to make it interesting?
We have a food
or
shortage.
were you thinking it's like a smaller scale? Like, just kind of curious what you're thinking there.
Research complete. Resources are low.
Okay, we're still doing some research. Let's do this Martian born. That'll help us get people through school faster. Oh, I wanted to write BC. Gotcha, Nicola. Got it. Yeah, I don't know much about that time period, really, though. So I couldn't tell you. I mean, it could be cool. I mean, the original Age of Empires did a bunch from, like, kind of an ancient time setting, didn't they? Total War, World War III. Could be fun. I need to get off here, actually, folks. Yeah, it's about time for me to get off here. It's been good, though. We've gotten a lot done. We've still got a ways to go because we need to get more independent. We're definitely getting there. Getting the shuttles definitely is going to make me a lot more independent of Earth because we have rare metals. I should have access to metals. We just need to get our power infrastructure built up a little. If we can do that, that'd be good. Because we've got plenty of precious metals to export. We're not going to run out anytime soon because
Anomaly found.
This is a deep deposit that had a ton of very high quality. Well, man, there's where all my engineers are at. 10.2. I really need...
Resources are low.
Thinking about kicking everybody out with the geologist here.
Anomaly found.
See if there's anybody else who can work here. Fill up all these. Oh, we have an oxygen shortage? Do we have a pipe leak? Yes, we do. Alright, anyway, yeah, that's all the time I have for tonight. I need to go spend some time with Mrs. Air, and I've also got to check out some possibly secret Total War content that hopefully I can share with you all relatively soon. So, in any case, thank you all for joining. Thanks for making it a fun stream. Thanks for all the good comments, fun discussion. You all are great. I hope to see you back soon.
Anomaly
and we'll be doing
found.
some more.
We have a food shortage.
Came in right at the end. Awesome. Came in right at the end. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope your wife's well. Family. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Go spend some time on the couch.
Resources are low.
Relax. Hope you all enjoyed the Chill Mars stream. HeirofCarthage signing off, folks. Signing off. Have a good night.